Hello, boys. Sorry, we're not going to keep this, but today was when everyone's quiet. Today, as I said this morning, is suicide awareness. Chris, unfortunately, was running late, so he's here today just to say a few words. I'll just hand you over to Chris.
Yeah, sorry I was late. But listen, before I start, I know we get asked to do a lot of things, and because we play football, it seems that people listen or want to listen, but all these staff here, as I'm sure you know, they're the ones that do all the work. You know, all the volunteers, everybody here today to put on a thing like this and continuously do it to try and help people. So give them the round of applause. Yeah, listen, I know it's obviously extremely tough one today around suicide awareness. I've always thought, when I do a lot of talks now, and obviously I think my story is well documented, you know, with the addiction to the painkillers, the suicidal thoughts. I was stood on the roof in 2016, not wanting to be anymore, thinking that was the only way out. Thankfully I never did. You know, I thought of my family, my wife, my daughter growing up without me, and that's what stopped me. I know a lot of people say, well, you've got to think of yourself first and do it for yourself, but I got to that point where I just couldn't see that, so I had to flip it, and that's what stopped me doing it. We live in a world where you're never going to be able to stop it, because people get into that such a state and that desperation, you think it's the only way out, and it's so sad. But doing things like this, helping each other, talking to each other, reaching out, it's the hardest thing in the world to do. I've always said that. To admit that you are struggling, particularly around suicidal thoughts and addiction, it's one of the hardest things to do, to admit it and to reach out and ask for help. But I remember when I did, and it was the biggest relief. It doesn't fix everything, it doesn't, you know, make things right straight away. It's then about putting things in place, getting the help you needed, helping people if you know people are struggling as well. But listen, never ever give in. I know it's the easiest thing to say, but I'm so lucky that I never did, you know, and I'm still here today, and this is why I do, you know, things like this, to try and tell other people that you can fight back, no matter how much you're hurting, how desperate you are, how much you think there's not a way out. There is, there always is. And it's to organisations like Liverpool Homeless and loads more within our city and in our community. There is help out there, so please reach out and ask for that help.
Chris has supported us for years, and do you know what? I'm going to get upset. Without the likes of Chris coming down and supporting us, we wouldn't be here today. So a big round of applause for